What's going on, my band of outlaws, and welcome back to a Pokemon Premier League battle. This week we are facing AS Monferno, coached by Onesie Bayonet, and this match really matters because me and Onesie Bayonet, just going to call him Alex from now on because that's his name and Onesie Bayonet's a pain in the ass to keep on saying. Me and Alex are both on 2-7. We've both got 2 wins and 7 losses. So we both need to win. Whoever loses is going to really struggle to stay in Division 1 of the Pokemon Premier League. As you can see on the screen though, Alex has a spooky team since he has Victini, Mega Sableye, Zapdos, Escavalier, Marowak, Regirock, Whimsicott, Kyurem, depending on however you want to say it, Toxicroak, and the ever terrifying Spritzee. No sarcasm at all. If you don't think Spritzee's pretty good, do some damage calcs with Eviolite Spritzee. Come back and tell me it's not that good. So, got big, heavy hitters in Victini and Zapdos and Escavalier. Marowak can hit pretty hard. Toxicroak can hit hard. Kyurem can hit hard. And then he has some real good bulk in Mega Sableye, of course. Marowak can take a physical hit, Regirock can take a physical hit, Kyurem can take a special hit pretty well, Whimsicott's not too bad at taking hits either, and Spritzee can take some hits. So a fairly well-rounded team. Got some Fairy Steel Dragon Cores in there, got some Fire Pokemon, got a lot of things that you just don't want to deal with, but we've built a team for it regardless. Which I will now show to you because I am ever so great. So first up we have a Mega Venusaur, of course, which has Sludge Bomb, Synthesis, Hidden Power Fire, and Giga Drain, and it is Calm Nature. I'm trying to get up on the team builder. There we go. Calm Nature, 252 HP, 252 Special Defense. Sludge Bomb to hit Whimsicott, of course. Synthesis, because I can Synthesis up on Whimsicott switches, potentially. Toxicroak switches, potentially. Spritzee. Regirock, Marowak. I can Synthesis up quite well. Giga Drain for the 2 Pokemon I just mentioned, Marowak and Regirock. And Hidden Power Fire, so I'm not walled out by Escavalier. Special Defensive to take electric attacks from Zapdos in case my Mamoswine goes down. Spoilers, I'm bringing Mamoswine this week, believe it or not. I've actually brought Mamoswine to every battle so far. It takes an Air Cutter semi-okay. Like, it's not like a one-hit KO, but if he's modest, I think it does like 64%, which is okay. It's not a kill, and Sludge Bomb will do big damage to him still. So it's alright, take Whimsicott hits as well. In case he has Blue Flare Victini, I can sort of take that if I have my Thick Fat off. What else? Spritzee. So special defensive. Plus I don't really have any other special defensive walls I wanted to bring this week. Not really. Next up we have Mew, which is a timid nature, which has choice specs and has Earth Power, Dazzling Gleam, Ancient Power, and Fire Blast. No stab this week because I don't think he's bringing Toxicroak. And I don't really need the Psychic Stab for anything else, not with the move coverage I have. It has to be timid, because he has Victini. And if he's not Scarf Victini, then he's definitely running Jolly Victini. And I can't afford to just be outsped every time. It has to at least come down to a chance of a speed tie. Earth Power is there to hit Regirock, and Victini, and Toxicroak. Dazzling Gleam is there to hit Kyurem and Toxicroak for neutral damage. And Mega Sableye, of course. Ancient Power is there for boosts! It's there for the boosts! But it's also there to hit Kyurem and Zapdos. And Fire Blast is there, of course, for Whimsicott and Escavalier. So pretty good coverage with this Mew. And of course, choice specs don't hurt, you hear? Next up we have Emotion, the Staraptor, with the Choice Scarf Jolly Natured to outspeed or speed tie potentially with a Choice Scarf Jolly Natured Victini. You can see how much prep I've done for frickin' Victini. it's really freaking scary. Brave Bird, Close Combat, Facade, and U-Turn. Facade is there in case I get Will-O-Wisp by Sableye, or Toxic by Whimsicott, or something else by Whimsicott, because Whimsicott does Whimsicott things. And the rest of the moves are pretty standard for Staraptor. Hoping to get some nice U-Turn initiative as well at some point. Next up, we have a new member of the team we haven't used before. I mentioned him last week. He's been hotly anticipated. Danny DeVito. DeVito the Golem, which is 252 HP, 252 defense, impish nature, is our Victini switch-in, which has Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, and Rock Slide. Heavy Slam one-hit KOs Whimsicott, and does good damage to Spritzee. That's all you need to know about that. Also does pretty good damage to Kyurem as well. Earthquake is there for Earthquake stuff, does good damage to Regirock, good damage to Toxicroak, damage to Victini. Rock Slide for Zapdos. I didn't want to risk Stone Edge misses this week. Definitely not. I couldn't bear it if the match was lost due to a Rock Slide miss. And Stealth Rock for the chance that maybe we can get Mega Sableye killed off early, and then I can set up some rocks so he can't keep on bringing in Victini and Zapdos. Very small chance that we could kill off Mega Sableye early, but Stealth Rocks would be nice this week. Speaking of killing Sableye off early and getting up some hazards, we brought Galvantula with a Focus Sash and Sticky Web. If I can get Sticky Web off, then I don't have to worry about Victini Speed Ties, pretty much. That's the only reason it has Sticky Web, is Victini Speed Ties. Also has Hidden Power Fire for Excavalier, Bug Buzz to do general damage to most of his team, and Giga Drain to hit Marowak and Regirock. I didn't need Thunder this week because Bug Buzz would do okay damage to Zapdos anyway, and Galvantula is not really my Zapdos Pokemon, so don't really need Thunder this week. The only reason I'd bring Thunder is to damage Zapdos, so I'm not too bothered about that. 252 in speed, 252 special attack, timid natured, standard things. And last but not least, we have Mamoswine Sandy. And I love this set, by the way. I absolutely love this set. It is a thick, fat, curse, Okaberry Mamoswine with 244 in HP, 252 in attack, 4 in special defense, and adamant natured. This is amazing for taking on that Victini. All my Pokemon have some way to deal with Victini, hopefully, because it's just, you just don't want to face it and not be prepped for it. If he's banded V-Create, and he clicks V-Create, Mamoswine takes 35% damage. It does 35% max with my Okaberry and 250 my spread, whatever my spread is. God damn it, I said it already. Curse, if I can get to +1/+1 Curse, Ice Shard does a hell of a lot of damage to all of his team. It takes out Zapdos if it's at 60%. Earthquake will take out Toxicroak regardless. It'll do massive damage to Regirock. It does massive damage to whatever his name is, Marowak. Even at -1, I'm going to outspeed Sableye so I can kill it off with an Earthquake. Iron Head is there for big damage against Kyurem and Whimsicott and Spritzee. Curse Mamoswine was good this week, and Okaberry was just the cherry on the cake. So, that's the team that is going to take on Alex and hopefully bring us our third win, guys. Now, let's pass it over to Battle Liam, because this one was actually done on Wi-Fi for a change. Okay, here it is. Us versus Alex. Alex brought Regirock, Zapdos, Excavalier, Victini, Kyurem, and Sableye. So no Whimsicott, no Spritzees, no Fairies to deal with. No Toxicroak either, no Marowak. So no Fairies is good, even though I prepped for him quite well. No Toxicroak is okay, because Toxicroak is a kind of a pain in the ass to deal with that Sucker Punch. Marowak I wasn't too indifferent with. But he brought that Victini, and he brought that Sableye, which are big pains. Big pains. So I started off with... Who the fuck did I start off with? I think I started off with... Golem. I think I started off with Golem, in case we wanted to start off with Victini to scout what I would do, and he had Choice Scarf U-turn. Golem also done pretty well against most of his team. If it was Kieran, I still have Sturdy, so I could knock him out with a Rock Slide probably. If he brought out Excavalier, then Rocky Helmet damage to him, and I could do big and I could get up, try and get up, and I can. If he started off with anyone except Sableye, I could get my rocks up. That was pretty much my thought process. If he started off with anyone except Sableye, I could get rocks up. So let's go into the battle and see how it goes. Now this isn't like Wife Showdown, so I can pause it all the time, so I'm going to be speaking really fast. So I started off with Golem. Love Golem now. Golem's my baby now. But he does start off with a Sableye, so I can't just click Stealth Rocks. He's going to Mega Evolve straight away. No reason not to. Obviously I didn't click Stealth Rock because I really don't want Stealth Rocks on my side of the field because I have no way to get rid of them. So he just goes for the Fake Out first turn. Does no damage to me, and it reveals that I have the Rocky Helmet. So damage on Sableye right from the start, pretty good. Pretty good, I'm not complaining. I go for Earthquake just to see its investment, because I need to know if it's physically defensive or specially defensive. That done quite a bit of damage. I take a burn on Golem, which is less than ideal, but I'd rather know Sableye's investment. So now I know that it's not fully physically defensive. Now I just have to gauge how much special defensive damage it does. So I get into Mew here as he clicks Recover, so I know 3 out of his 4 moves already, which is not too shabby. He goes back up to full health. Here I click Dazzling Gleam, because if I get a crit, then I kill. That was my thought. It does well over half, so I know he's not fully specially defensive either. So he's got a mix between the two. He goes for Shadow Ball, and that does a lot of damage. He's got some offense too. So he's got offense in there. He's not fully defensive in any way. He switches out here though. Goes out into the Victini as I click Dazzling Gleam. I was going to switch out there, but damage on anything was okay. Damage on Victini's not too bad. I switch out here, go back out into Golem. If he clicks V-Create, I don't mind too much because he's going to take some Rocky Helmet damage. And I can go into anyone and get Initiative. But he clicks U-Turn. Doesn't do too much to Golem and some Rocky Helmet damage. So Victini's already at 65% health, which is pretty good. The lower I can get that Victini, the better. I don't want it to have to come down to any rolls. But he goes back into Sableye here, knowing he can pretty much get a free Recover off, which is annoying. I go for Rock Slide to try and get a flinch, and I miss. That's what I get for playing for hacks. That's what I get for playing for hacks, because I literally, the only reason I clicked Rock Slide there was for a... Right, sorry about that guys, I knocked the recorder out of my thing. So yeah, he gets a free Recover off here because I didn't get a flinch on Rock Slide, and that puts me in a really bad position, because now I pretty much either have to sack off my Golem, or switch it out and take damage on something. So I do switch out Golem, because I'm not ready for Golem to die yet. He can still put out some Rocky Helmet damage on stuff. I predict the Shadow Ball though, go into Staraptor! That was a good play, I'm so proud of it. And now I've got some good initiative on my side, because he doesn't want to take a Brave Bird from Staraptor. Not really. He switches out, though, into Regirock, Molly, which would take a Brave Bird just fine. I predicted him to switch, though, and click U-turn. I see that he's not Rocky Helmet, so he's pretty much guaranteed leftovers, unless he's Weakness Policy. I go out into Venusaur here, though, knowing I can pretty much get my Mega Evolution off, no problem. I see that he's leftovers, so I have no problem just clicking Giga Drain here. I'm pretty sure I clicked Giga Drain here. He switches out, goes out into No More Banter, the Kyurem, as it starts asserting its pressure. Kyurem is surprisingly specially defensive. Kyurem's pretty specially defensive, so it's going to take any hit that I want to put out pretty well, especially since I'm specially defensive too. But I Mega Evolve, I go for Giga Drain, it does damage, it does some damage. I see that he's not leftovers at least. He switches out though, predicting me to switch out as he goes out into Sableye, which is okay. I clicked Synthesis though to see what he wanted to do because I was pretty certain I could take any one hit. I clicked Sludge Bomb there for the poison, pretty much for the poison, and I got it. I'm so good at this, I'm so talented! I literally said to myself, I'm going to click Sludge Bomb and get a poison here, because I need a poison. And I did, so go me! I'm poisoned on my Venusaur. I'm burned on my Venusaur, which isn't too bad. Having the poison on Sableye is better than is a worthy trade of having the burn on my Venusaur. I switch out into Mew here, pretty much knowing that he's not going to go for Shadow Ball because that would just put more damage on him. He went for the recover. I go out to Mew. And then I'm pretty sure I pulled a double into Staraptor, expecting him to go for Shadow Ball again on Mew to sack it off. And he does! So I done it twice, using that normal type Staraptor to its advantage. Here I didn't want to click U-turn again because I done it last time. I thought it'd be too obvious. So I just clicked Brave Bird. But I should have done it because the obvious moves are sometimes the better. I over-predicted way too hard. I clicked Brave Bird. Regirock takes Brave Bird, no problem at all. Like, seriously, he just laughs at it. He just laughs at it. So I should have clicked U-turn there, could have got some initiative and gone back out into Venusaur, or possibly even to Galvantula. I have to switch out here though, so he can get off some rocks, because I was choiced, so I had to switch out. So he gets some free rocks, no problem. And now rocks on my side is a pain in the ass because I have no way to deal with it, and Staraptor can't just keep on switching in. Neither can Mamoswine, neither can Galvantula. He gets leftovers back though. He doesn't really want to stay in. I really was going to click Sticky Web there, and he went out into Kyurem, which is a pain in the ass because I wanted Sticky Web so bad. But he got the pressure off. I clicked Bug Buzz, expecting him to switch. Even if he did switch out into Sableye, Bug Buzz would have done a lot of damage, and I could have T-hit KO'd it. I click Sticky Web here, though, and I get my webs up. Woo! Webs are up. He clicks Roost to roost off any damage that I'd done. So I see that this is quite a defensive variant of Kyurem, because it took Bug Buzz pretty well, and it has Roost. I click Bug Buzz again, because I don't know what other moves this Kyurem has. He expects me to go out into Venusaur there as he clicks Psychic. Doesn't even do half, so I know he's very much not invested in special attack. And at this point, I don't want anyone else to take a hit. I don't want anyone else to take rocks and damage from Kyurem, just in case he has Draco Meteor, because it's going to do massive damage to anyone. So at this point, I was sacking off Galvantula, so I just kept on clicking Bug Buzz in the hope that I could get a crit. He's just going to keep on roosting off any damage though, so he's back to full health. Like I said, I was fully committed to just letting Galvantula die here. So I'm just going to keep on clicking Bug Buzz and hoping I can get some kind of crit. I got a special defense drop though, which is awesome, as he clicks Toxic on my Galvantula. No problem at all. Like I said, I'm sacking it off at this point. At this point, I'm just letting it die. Don't even want it anymore. He is going to withdraw though, being that he got a special defense drop, because now he can't just roost off any damage. As he goes out into Zapdos, which is a pain because Bug Buzz is not going to do too much damage. I click it anyway. Oh, I clicked it anyway. Done okay damage. Done not too bad. Toxic damage starting to ramp up here. And now he clicks, or I click Bug Buzz, and I outspeed. So I know this is not a fully speedy Zapdos. No, I outspeed anyway. Disregard that comment. And he clicks Defog! Oh, my webs! Oh, I was so upset that my webs went away. But the rocks also went away, so that wasn't too terrible. It wasn't too terrible. He withdraws here, probably expecting me... I think he expected me to try and set my webs back up. He does. He expected me to try and set my webs back up. I was expecting him to go into Sableye to try and bounce my web back. Like I said, I'm just sacking Galvantula off at this point, so I click Bug Buzz. And it does quite a bit of damage, and thankfully, Galvantula died there. Because if Galvantula didn't die there, another Bug Buzz would have killed it. So maybe it wasn't good that Galvantula died there. If it lived one more turn, I could have clicked one more free Bug Buzz. I go out into Mamoswine here, though. He clicks Fake Out. I think I just clicked Earthquake there because I wanted to bluff that I was Scarfed. I wanted to start bluffing that I was Scarfed with the Mamo. So I just click Earthquake here to kill the Sableye. I didn't want to go out into Mew and lock myself into anything, and I just wanted to kill off that Sableye pretty well. So I clicked Earthquake, and now I'm trying to bluff the fact that I'm Scarfed. He goes out into Kyurem though, and here I was so close to clicking Iron Head. But I thought no, just in case he has Draco. Just in case he has Draco Meteor. So I went out into Mamoswine. I went out to Mega Venusaur. I'm pretty sure it's only revealed 4 moves at this point. Toxic, Roost, Psychic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure only revealed Toxic, Roost, and Psychic. He roosts off any damage though. Iron Head would have done so much damage because I was adamant too. He clicks Psychic on Mega Venusaur, but because I'm specially defensive, I actually take it pretty well. He does get the special defense drop though, which is a big pain. Sludge Bomb for damage on the Kyurem. That's quite a lot of damage considering I'm not invested at all. I have a special defense drop, so now I'm just sacking Venusaur off because I don't want anything else to get any damage. He clicks Flash Cannon and I live, and he gets another special defense drop, which is quite hilarious. I click Sludge Bomb again. The crit was great as I go down to burn, which is great as well, because now pretty much anything I bring in will kill it. Being that I have Mew, Mamoswine, and Staraptor, and Golem. Golem might not have killed it, but anything would have killed it. I click Close Combat there, because now Sableye down, I can just click Close Combat for free. It would have done decent damage to Victini, decent damage to Kyurem, Regirock, pretty much anyone he had left. Even Zapdos, it would have done okay damage. He brings in Victini here though, pretty much guaranteed, because he knows that I'm Scarfed or Choiced in some way from my switch earlier. I go out into Golem here to get more Rocky Helmet damage. I'm sacrificing Initiative for Rocky Helmet damage, because I knew he was going to go for U-turn there. I knew it, and I was so tempted to just stay in and click Close Combat again. But I got the Rocky Helmet damage on Victini again, so he's down to half now. Zapdos comes in. Here I clicked Stealth Rock, just in case he went for Roost or something. But he went Hidden Power, and it was HP Grass, so there's no way I was living it. But Golem done pretty well. Golem done okay. I was very impressed with Golem. Put out pretty much done 50% to a Victini. I bring out Mamoswine though, and now's the time to set up Curse. I really wanted him to go for Roost there, to expect me to go for an Ice move. So he put out damage against me that I didn't want, but I click Curse, and now it is. Now's the time. So I'm at +1 with -1 speed. I don't have Sticky Webs up, which is annoying, but I can still put out some damage. Ice Shard kills Zapdos when it's on like 63%, which is impressive. But I am adamant, so let's be fair. He goes out into his Excavalier, and this pretty much was the game changer. I click Earthquake, and he has a Focus Sash! Oh, if he didn't have that Focus Sash, I could have gone on a tear. Because I would have killed the Excavalier, and I could have Ice Sharded anything else that came out, pretty much. If a Regirock came out, it could have Earthquaked. If Victini came out, it could have Ice Sharded for damage. Here I have to lock myself into Earth Power though, because it kills Excavalier, it does good damage to Victini, and good damage to Regirock. And I only have Staraptor, and I need to save that, because it can't kill off. I can't choice myself into anything. Speed ties are fun! Oh, he was jolly, I was timid, we were both max speed, and he won the speed tie. The game came down to a speed tie for me again. Same as against Shroom. Same as against Shroom. It came down to a speed tie. If I had got that Earth Power off, I would have killed Victini. He would have had to bring in Regirock. Regirock would not have taken a Choice Specs Earth Power very well, and I'm not sure he could have killed me in one hit. And even if he did kill me in one hit, Staraptor could have come in and probably finished it off with a close combat. That's the second match I've lost to a speed tie, which is crazy to think about. It is absolutely insane to think about. But this match was so back and forth. This match was 39 turns, a very long match, and you could tell that we both just really wanted that win. So, good game to you, Alex. Congratulations on the win. It was like, after the match, we both jumped in a Skype call together, and we were both just like, holy crap, I'm shaking. That was a damn good match. I wasn't even mad after the match that I lost the speed tie. It was just so much fun. But yeah, speed ties. We lost the first one to Shroom when it was Mamoswine and Blaziken. And now we've lost this second one to Alex when it was Mew and Victini. So we are 2 and... what does that put me at? 2 and 9? 2 and 8? I think it is. I think it puts me on 2 and 8. Let me have a quick looky look. Yes, that puts me on 2 and 8. As it puts Alex on 3 and 7. So now my fate is pretty much in other people's hands. Because I need other people to lose badly. Like 3... Like 5-0. And then I need to win my last match and win well. For the chance to still stay up. So keep your fingers crossed for the West Shan United, guys. We do still have a chance. Thank you guys for joining me for this battle, though. I hope you had fun watching it. Leave a like if you did. Leave a dislike if you didn't enjoy it, though. Leave a comment. I like reading what you have to say. And I will see you all for another Pokemon Premier League match very, very soon. Take care, guys, and bye-bye.